What's up, Wargamers, and welcome to Battleshock Wargaming. My name is Andrew, and I'm here with Michael. Michael, what are we doing today?
Today we're playing Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Oh.
It's a little change of pace for us, you know. You're taking your Deepkin, and they haven't seen the channel in a little while. And then I'm playing the Daughters of Khaine in a very different configuration from what I'm used to. So I'm doing like a lot of witch elves.
Yeah.
So that's really, really cool.
Nice.
I am excited about how some of the battle scroll updates have changed. Specifically, the field sergeant, we can make this already fast army like really, really fast.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah. So for my list, I am showcasing something similar to what I took to the P&W Masters, an elite invitation-only tournament that I got to go to about a few weeks ago. I went 0-5, and my worst loss was to the Ringer, who was just there to make sure I had a game, and he destroyed me. But I technically am part of the Masters group, which is cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
I got granted the rank of Master, unlike Anakin. So
technically, Jared was not able to attend that.
Yeah.
So you're in the Masters program, and Jared is not.
Yeah, thanks to his car accident.
He's fine.
He's fine.
But yeah, you, Tunes, JJ, our buddy Oliver, like all of them were there.
Yeah. Oliver couldn't make it either, but yes, they were in the same car. Yeah.
This is getting dark.
It's getting dark. No, everybody's okay. Everybody's okay. But yeah, let's take it away from this dark tune and go into the soul-stealing, blood-sucking elves that we're dealing with today.
Much lighter.
Much lighter. Before we go on, a quick shout out to our members. You are what make our channel what it is today. And if you want to go ahead and join us, it's what, $5 a month?
It's $5 a month to get you access to extra perks.
Extra perks, join our Discord, use our emojis, and also get an extra battle report every week. You can also just join our Discord. The link's down in the description below.
It's currently 2 battle reports, or it's 2 extra battle reports a month, and then we're working to get that up to 4 a month.
Yeah, working hard to get that up to 4. But yeah, let's get into our armies today.
Taking a look at the Daughters of Khaine today, I'm running the battle formation Shadow Patrol, which is going to be giving my units, or 1 unit, a teleport. I have 3 regiments. My prayer lore is the Prayers of the Khaine Cult, and my manifestation lore are the Manifestations of Khaine. My general today is going to be the Bloodwrack Medusa. Haven't run her a lot. She's kind of cool. She has a cool Bloodwrack Stare ability that she can do a bunch of mortals. She's a single cast wizard, and then she's going to have my heroic trait, Zealous Orator, and then the Artifact of Power that gives her a teleport ability. Hanging out in her regiment is a reinforced unit of Blood Sisters. They have an ability that they can hound out some strikes last, and then they have 2 attacks apiece and damage to you with crit mortals on their melee profile, so they can really be very slappy. Then for our big shooting block, we have a reinforced unit of Blood Stalkers with 3 attacks apiece at 18-inch range and crit auto wounds. We can really bring out the hurt at range. Then we have 1 unit of 5 Khainite Heartrenders. They have a little bit of shooting in profiles, but mostly they're here because they can be set up in reserves, deep strike, so they're really good at getting those movement-based tactics. In my next regiment is being led by the Hag Queen. This helpful little priest has the Witch Brew, so on a 3-up, she can hand out a 5-up ward. And then we have 2 units of Doomfire Warlocks. These guys make really good screens, they're very, very fast, and they are wizards, so we can do some more spells. And then finally, we have a reinforced unit of Sisters of Slaughter with the Bladed Bucklers. They're anti-infantry +1 rend with their whips, and they're -1 to hit for combat attacks that target this unit. Leading my 3rd and final regiment, we have the Slaughter Queen. She's a level 1 priest. And then she has the Orgy of Slaughter combat ability. So she can pick a elf unit within 12 of her, and on a 3-up, she's going to give it +1 attack. Hanging out in her regiment, and most likely my field sergeant, we have the High Gladiatrix. She has a combat ability called the Killing Stroke, where she can maybe snipe out a little hero. And then finally, we have a reinforced unit of Witch Elves with the paired daggers Their passive ability is they get +1 to the rend characteristics of their melee weapons if they charge in the same turn. That's it for the Daughters of Khaine. Let's see what Andrew brought.
I'm back at home today, guys, in the moist depths of the sea. Today I'm running the Achelian Beastmasters, which gives +1 to hit on all my Achelian companion attacks. My general is Volturnos. He's a combat specialist that gives out +1 to hit within 9 inches, and once per battle can give 3 units, wholly within 12, an additional attack. I have a Leviathan as well. He's a tanky piece with anti-monster shooting and some nice combat attacks. He also gives out a 5-up ward to my units wholly within 6. Next up is a pack of Morsar Guard. These guys are my hammer and do mortal wounds when they charge. I hope they hammer something today. Thralls are back, maybe? They cost 100 points now, so I'm throwing them in as a screen. They do have anti-infantry, so that could be nice into all the daughters we're facing today. I'm also taking an Eidolon. This time he's an Eidolon of the Storm. He has an aura of +1 to wound and is wearing the armor of the Sethai, turning off crits into him, and has the trait Ancient Pride, which means he can only be hit on 4s or better in melee. Ishlian Guard, my beloved. I have 2 packs of 3, each of which can remove 1 attack on a 3-up in combat, and they get a 5-up ward if they charge. Finally, I have a pack of Reavers. They can run, retreat, and shoot, so we'll be grabbing objectives and screening for me as well. And that's the Deepkin. Let's take a look at the battle plan we have today.
The battle plan for today is the Vice, and I think this is the very first time we're going to be playing it on camera. This is a 4-objective mission, and the twist is at the start of the second battle round, after determining which player is the active player must remove the 4 starting objectives and set up new objectives as shown on the map below. And then in the 4th battle round, we're going to do the same thing, and it goes down to 1 objective in the very, very center. At the end of the turn, the underdog can pick 1 objective and inflict D3 mortal damage on each unit contesting that objective. Roll separately for each unit. Each player is going to score victory points at the end of each of their turns as follows. Score 2 victory points if you control at least 1 objective, 2 victory points if you control 2 or more, 2 victory points if you control more than your opponent, and in battle rounds 4 and 5 only, score 2 victory points if there are no enemy units within 6 inches of the remaining objective. Very difficult. And then 4 victory points if you completed the battle tactic that you chose to attempt this turn. This is a very tricky mission. So we have a couple of deployment things to talk about real quick. I have my Khainite who are going to be in reserve. And then for honor guard rules, I am going to make the High Gladiatrix a field sergeant so she can give +2 to move to infantry. Andrew, do you have any?
My turtle's going to bodyguard Volturnos.
Oh, very good. That's
Yes.
a great bodyguard.
I would want a bodyguard turtle as well.
Yeah, like a big ninja bodyguard turtle. Moving on. That's it for the mission. Let's see who has initiative.
All right, those were our armies and the battle plan. Comment down below, who do you think is going to win, the wet elves or the bloody wet elves? Everything's wet today. Michael, it's your first turn. What are you doing for your battle tactic?
For my battle tactic, we are going to seize the flanks. We have our Doomfire Warlocks on the side getting ready to do that. As I see you matched me with a very similar deployment. And then for pre-hero or top of hero phase stuff, we're going to reach out, we're going to touch this place of power with my Medusa. And we have an auspicious start where we take 2 mortal wounds.
All right, I'm going to...
And I take 1 wound.
Okay, I'm going to do the same with my Eidolon. Ah!
Oh!
Do the exact same with my Eidolon. 3 mortal wounds.
Whoa.
He's okay, he takes 1. All right.
That was a weird intro.
Nice.
That was weird. Okay. All right. Bloodwrack Medusa is going to start with a Mind Razor. It does not go off. And then the let's go Doomfire Warlocks. They're going to go for a Run and Charge spell. Does not go off. I should probably check that before I just calmly say that doesn't go off. It does go off. It's a 5. Do you have anyone within range to?
No, I have no unbinds.
Okay, so these Doomfires have Run and Charge. And then the Doomfires on the other side, let's bring out a manifestation. Let's bring out the snake. No, excellent casting. Really, really top-notch casting, boys. So we'll do some praying with the Hag Queen. Hag Queen. It doesn't really matter what we're going to pray because she's going to hold on to it no matter what. So let's do the Covenant of the Iron Heart.
Ooh.
She's going to bank 6 points.
Ooh.
Our other priest, the Slaughtered Queen, is going to try and bring out the manifestation of the fist. Ooh, it comes out immediately.
Ooh.
Immediately.
-1
from wound rolls from combat attacks.
That's big.
-1 from wound is very, very good. It's not as good as -1 from damage, but those are.
But against elves, it's quite nice.
We're gonna put the Heart of Fury right there in front of my army. I doubt that he's gonna come screaming into me next turn, so I'm just trying to place it in a way that I can use it for a long game. And then I have another thing from the Hag Queen. She's going to try and give a 5-up ward. And it goes off on a 3. And she's going to try and target the fighty snakes. Yes, they get a 5-up ward. I think that's all of my stuff.
Okay. I got nothing.
That was easy. You don't have any casters because it's a storm.
It's a storm. Got no casters. Nothing in the hero phase.
Oh, this is going to be so easy to edit with you not having a hero phase.
Yep.
It's going to make my life really nice. Well, super fun. Let's go to movement. Hero phase, or movement phase, is complete, and the dance of death has begun. I couldn't be as aggressive as I wanted to be into him, so I moved back kind of out of his range, so that he's looking at 10 and 11-inch charges next turn, which I think he's fine with.
Perfectly fine.
I did use my Shadow Patrol ability to teleport the shooty snakes. And then you did a
redeploy.
Yep.
Mighty 6 inches.
Mighty 6-inch redeploy. But my bow snakes were so close that it only took 1 out of range. And that's about it for movement. We're currently completing our battle tactic because we have both of our Doomfire Warlocks in position. So we're going to fire into these thralls. They're -1 to hit because it's turn 1.
Because turn 1.
And so we're going to use a command point going down to 4 to all-out attack.
And we'll all-out defense.
Okay. These are 3 shots each.
3s and 4s.
3s and
Crit
4s.
auto.
Crit auto wounds. 14 at -1.
All right, 5 ups. Try to keep a few of them alive. They're dead.
Remove the thralls. They got you a point. That was good.
Yeah, they got me a point.
Nothing else for the Daughters of Khaine. No charges, no combats. So that's it for turn 1. We hold 1, 2, not more, and we completed our battle tactic of take their flanks. And that's it. It's 8 points, and we're gonna go into your turn. What do you do?
Bless you.
We're gonna go into your turn. What are we doing for a battle tactic?
We're gonna be doing seize the center. He's over there, so the center is pretty open. And yeah, my hero phase is complete.
That was surprising. I guess we will draw from the place of power and see if we can hurt ourselves.
I probably should have done that actually. I'll do that
can.
really quick.
Yeah.
Play for power. Wait, am I 30 inches away?
From
Your caster.
my caster?
No, I'm outside, so might as well not. Okay.
So place of power, we got +1, and then we're gonna try and cast for the
Snake.
snake.
It's out.
9er.
9er.
The snake has arrived. That brought me down to 3 commander's leader points. You're gonna move?
Movement phase. my movement phase is complete. I ran these reavers up 1 inch, so they're next to the center, and brought these eels up with them. Kind of wish I auto ran them so that I could create a nice clean screen and have the eels behind them, but that was my mistake. Everybody else kind of moved up here. I went after these guys over here. Doomfires, that's the word.
Yep.
And they rolled a 6-inch redeploy, so now I have a 9-inch and 11-inch charge over here. The turtle, we determined, can still shoot them because they are within range, and you can draw a line of sight from his tail to that last guy over there, which means I can see him from my tail. Love those line of sight rules. And yeah, that's that. I will now go into my shooting phase.
Shoot away.
Here we go. Reavers can run and shoot all the time, so they will shoot at the Heart of Fury. 3s and 4s, auto wounding on 6s. Let's go. 12 total.
-1, so we're looking for 5s. Very much dead.
Yay! We killed the Heart of Fury. Turtle is going to shoot those Doomfire Warlocks, 3s and 2s. Drop 1. 2 and 1.
Kill them both.
6 damage. Do they have a 6 afford?
I do, but I was trying to kill the guy that gives you a 11-inch charge.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
No, I lose 1. No covering fire for me. Everything's too far out of range.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, they can covering fire.
1, 2.
Well, I have 2 CP, and I only need an all-out defense. So yes.
All right. So, yep,
Into the eels. This is really...
It's like 5s and 4s.
Yeah, it's not good shootings. It's going to be 4s and 4s.
-1 to hit?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
5. No rent.
4 ups. Gee, you killed an eel. Freaking what? Ah. Okay. That's annoying. That's really annoying.
Really annoying. It's way better
All
covering
right.
fire than it should have been. You want to charge now?
Yes, I do.
Go for it.
We're going to do a 9-inch charge on the 2 remaining eels here. That's not it. We're going to re-roll that. That's not it. That's annoying. And then he's going to try to make it in on, I think, a 12. 10 does not make it. That was my turn. Got some annoying events happen here where I lost an eel and didn't make any of my charges on a 6-inch redeploy. But I got 8 points, seizing the center, going into turn 2, Prio.
That's right.
See how that goes.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you too.
Hiya!
Hiya! I shall not take the double.
Yes, that would be a mistake yet. Hold it for turn 3. Hold!
Mhm. Hold.
So we'll be back for battle round 2, Daughters of Khaine. Daughters of Khaine are getting into it. Our battle tactic this turn is going to be seize their land, which I have this nice piece of land, which
Take my
is
ribs.
conveniently placed of where I want to be going. And so that's really, really helpful. We're going to reach out with our Medusa, and we're going to touch a place of power. +1 to our cast.
Volturnos will do the same. Yes, you
Okay.
can unbind you.
We're gonna go for a run and charge, and we're gonna give it to the Sisters of Slaughter. It's a 9.
It's a 9. I think I'll let you have it.
Let's do the Witch's Brew to see if they get a 5-up board. They get a 5-up board. The Hag Queen is gonna pray. And what's the good prayer? What's the good one?
Sacrament of Blood.
Sacrament of Blood. We already have 5 ritual points, so let's see how this goes.
Up to 8. Do you want to save it?
Yeah, we're gonna save it. Slaughter Queen is gonna try and bring out the Iron Heart of Khaine.
Wow,
She's crushing it.
Frickin'.
My Doomfire Warlocks on that side are going to try an all-natural, give themselves Mind Razor.
Jeez.
Casual 11.
All right, try to unbind that. Oh! No Mind Razor for you.
Dude, I never get Mind Razor.
I know.
Roll 11. Nah.
No. No, sir.
No, sir.
You lose.
These Doomfire Warlocks are going to try and bring out the Blade Winds.
Mm-hmm.
No. And I think that is it. I don't want to rally those guys, so I think we're going to call it a day.
All right.
You got anything?
I'm not doing anything with my hero phase.
No reactions for you. Let's move. Movement phase is complete for the Daughters of Khaine. The Vice is starting to squeeze into the center. We almost forgot, but we did remember to move all the objectives. And I got my 3-up roll on my shooty snakes, so I moved them back to the center so that they can try and shoot off this screen. I'm sending in my least powerful unit first, which is the Sisters of Slaughter, and then I have counter charges set up with Fighty Snakes and Witch Elves for later. And then I moved with my Doomfire Warlocks to go snag these lands and go take this objective. And then my Khainite dropped down. They have some shooting to do, and then they're stealing the other objective. So should be fine. We have some shootings to do.
I did also do a redeploy. I originally wanted to redeploy the Reavers, but they're probably just going to die. Then I was thinking these eels, but they doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I redeployed this big squad just to make his charge a little harder into me.
The Khainite are going to fire into your Reavers.
I'll defense the Reavers.
Cool. Khainite shooting away. 3 at -1.
5 ups. Nothing.
And then we will redeploy. 5 inches. Doomfire Warlocks are going to fire their repeater crossbows. 5. No rend.
5 ups.
They have a 5-up save. It's no rend.
No rends. 4 ups. Okay, take 2.
Doomfire Warlocks, only 2 in range of these eels. 1. No rend.
4 up. Take it.
And I am going to split fire. I'm going to put 5 of the bow snakes into Volturnos, and then 5 into the Reavers. And we're going to all-out attack.
Okay.
So let's go into Volturnos.
Okay. Last one to hit, plus 1 to hit.
11 at -1.
4s.
You have 5 upwards, though, right?
Yeah, 5 up board. 5s. Okay, that's much better. It takes 3.
And then these are into the Reavers. 5 at rend 1 into the Reavers.
5 ups. They saved 1. My all defense saved 1 dude.
Well, let's get into charges. Sisters of Slaughter are going to charge. I got an 8.
Not enough to pile into those eels, probably.
Looking for an 8-inch charge with the snake. Nope. Looking for a 3-inch charge with the Doomfire Warlocks.
Very.
Yes. You want to counter charge?
It's tempting. It's so tempting. I should probably save it for later, just in case I screw things up. So yeah, no.
No counter charges. I'm going to spend 1 CP going down to 1. And I'm going to declare that this is when my Sisters of Slaughter are going to use their fight twice.
Okay.
Because they're going to die next turn.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm just going to use fight twice right now.
All right.
And then I think I'm going to pile in with them and activate.
Okay.
You forgot you had a combat
Yes.
ability?
So these guys over here on a 3-up -1 attack for the Doomfire Warlocks. No.
No. Okay. I've done my pile in for the witch elves. I've left the turtle out. But I am being affected by the bodyguard rule, so I'm down by 1 tack. I did bring in these eels by just a little bit, so I'll get slapped by those eels a little tiny bit. And then, so we have 7 that are going to go into Volturnos, and then the rest are going to go into the Reavers. The whole big plan with this whole maneuver is just to, like, jam up the board. And just pin you down for a little bit. And just kind of hope that our 5-up ward and -1 to hit, like, holds up.
Volturnos will all at defense, just to make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate. 7 into Volturnos. 1.
He's okay. All at defense was worth it.
And then into the Reavers. All right, and then the rest into the Reavers. 4. -1 red.
All right, need 2 6s. We got 1 6. They're all dead. Eel's gonna bite ya. 3s and 3s. 1 and 1.
Saved it.
Jeez. All right, they always do badly when they're about to die. 3s and 4s on top. 3s and 3s, I think, because of the Eidolon. 3s and 3s. Nice. 4 and 1. That all went down, so.
Okay, take 4 damage. We'll swing back at you with our cursed scimitars. 2, yeah, -1.
5 up. Nope. Go through, kill an eel.
And then our hooves.
Let's go.
2 more. No red.
4 ups. All right, Volturnos is going in. He has, it's going to be 3s and 2s because he's +1 to wound, -1 to hit. There we go. That is 12 damage.
5s.
4.
8 damage.
And then his mount, 4s and 3s. Oh, 1 hit. Nothing.
The remaining Sisters of Slaughter all into Volturnos. 4.
4. That was a -1 attack, right?
Yep.
2s. Takes 1. 5-up ward. Nope, goes through. So he's down to 4.
Daughters of Khaine finish their turn, and we score 10 points. We hold 1, 2 more. We completed our battle tactic of take their lands. The Sisters of Slaughter, I kind of regret doing their double fight. They got 1 damage through, but we have Volturnos kind of pinned up. But I feel like Volturnos can just be fine. Yeah, I think he's going to be fine. So let's get into your hero phase. What do you want to do?
I am going to, I'm going to take their land. I'm going to take this big piece of terrain. I was thinking that piece of that rib cage over there, but I don't want to have an asset over that way. I want everybody going this way. So we're going to try and do that and hope I get the double into high tide and wipe everything. Otherwise, I'm going to get hurt bad. Yeah, and I realize that Volturnos does not always have 3 damage. It's 3 on the charge, so we're going to fix that really quick and have you bring back 4 dudes.
4 duders.
4 ladies.
4 ladies. Madams, and they are going to fight you.
And they're going to fight me.
Yeah, because how dare you. 4 measly attacks. Take 1.
That was all at defense, so 2 up. He's good.
Good, but at least I got a couple bodies back on.
Got a couple bodies back. That's always nice. That's my hero phase.
I have no reactions. I don't want to touch a place of power. Everything else is good to go.
Okay, let's get into my movement. Movement phase is complete. I'm pushing everything up. It's very high risk at this point. I'm really hoping for a double. I moved this squad of Ishlian Guard closer than my Morsar Guard so that they can take the brunt of that counter shoot that he's going to hit me with. I have my turtles going to come around and come into those Sisters of Slaughter, and the Eidolon's going to go after those guys right there. This eel is going to stick around and hopefully not die to those Doomfire Warlocks. And you did not redeploy because you are going to counter shoot with your last CP. And I'm saving my last CP probably for a reroll charge in case I don't make any of my charges.
Yep.
Or some of my charges, yeah. Cool. Ready to rock and roll?
Rock and roll up.
All right. I'm going to my shooting phase. The turtle is going to shoot at those fighting snakes over there. 3s and 2s. Lovely. 1 at Rin 2. Wind 1.
Fail it.
3 damage. Got 1.
Got to 1.
Cool. Now your counter shoot.
So this goes into these eels.
Mm-hmm.
They are a little tiny bit closer. 10 at -1.
5s. Pretty good roll. Lost 1 eel and a bit. All right, charges. Big group of eels. 3-inch charge. Let's go. 9 inches. They're in. All right. The other unit of eels going in. Turtle.
You should do your impact hits. Right?
No, I don't have to do it right away. I can do it later.
It's just any point, anytime in
In the
charges?
charge phase. Turtle's going in. Now he's going to do his impact hits right away.
Does the general have to be wholly within 6, or does the bodyguard have to be wholly within?
That's not going to matter because they both charge. He charged, so I'm not going to get. You're going to get +1 attack.
Got it.
Turtle did no mortal wounds on the charge. Eidolon going in.
2 dice.
2 dice. A 9. And now we'll do the impacts into the snakes. 3s are 1 mortal wound. 5s are D3. That is D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. Oh.
Saved it.
All right. Okay. My combat phase abilities. This guy's going to try to give out -1 attack on a 3-up. He gets it out. And then my other eels are going to do -1 attack on the bows. Or they already have 1 attack. It doesn't matter. They're -1 attack. The turtle did his charge. Volturnos hopefully won't die. All right. Let's rock and roll.
What do you want to start with?
Let's start with, I think, the turtle so that the sisters do not accidentally kill Volturnos.
-1 to hit.
Well, -1 to hit. -1 to hit. So 4s and 2s with the turtle crit mortals. I forget my crit mortals with him. 6 damage.
Take 2 damage.
And the guys on top, they're +1 to wound, +1 to hit, -1 to hit. So this is going to be 3s and 3s. That's 4 and 1.
And then 5s. Take 4. Sisters of Slaughter into Volturnos. 6.
6.
No rend.
No rend. 3s. Takes 3. Ugh, not great. 5 up. Oh dear, he's down to 1. Then let's go with this eel into these guys.
This eel into these guys.
Eel, 3s and 3s. 1 hit. Nothing. The eel is doing nothing. 3s and 4s. 2, Rin 1.
2 rend 1. Found both.
1 damage apiece.
Before we go into activating the Khainite, I didn't roll save rolls against the eels or against the fins from the turtle. I still need to do that because if I roll a 6, you take mortals. Take 2 mortals on the eel or on the turtle.
The turtle? Oh, okay. That was whoa.
So bladed bucklers. Each time you make an unmodified save roll of a 6 for a combat attack that targets this unit, inflict 1 mortal wound. So even though it's Ren 2, I still need to roll my saves because I could still do mortals back to you.
Jeez. Takes 1. Okay.
So Volturnos is
Dead.
Might still take some damage.
Yeah.
Now we'll look at the Khainite. They have pitiful combat attacks. Oh, and they're terrified of the aspect of the storm. Shaking in their booties. Take 1, no rent.
3 up. Good. All right. Morsar Guard going into the Khainite. Their eels going to be 3s and 3s. Medusa, not Khainite. My bad. All right. To wound 3s. That is that many. That's 6 at Ren 1.
Belmo.
D3. 10, 11.
6s. Take 10 damage.
Okay. And then the guys on top. 3s and 4s. 4s. Okay. That is 6 more.
Run 1.
Ren 1. Ren 2.
Run 2 goes through.
Okay, so that's 12 damage.
Okay, so I saved 4. So we take 8. So 18 damage total. Oh, she's gonna scratch you.
He's gonna scratch me.
Hook. All right, you're good.
All right, let's go with those eels. My Ishlian Guard they're piling into the snake and putting everything into that snake right there. 3s and 3s, because he's not affected by the Heart of Fury.
Correct.
3s and 3s on the eels. 2 and 1. Save 1 for 1 damage.
Take a damage.
Guys on top, 3s and 4s. 1 more, Ren 1.
Fail it.
1 damage.
Blar. 3 attacks. These are 4s and 2s. Ren 1, 3 damage, and they're crit mortals.
Oh, jeez.
We get good things against heroes. 1 hit. 1 wound. Ren 1.
5. Nope.
3 damage.
5 up forward because he charged. Take 1. Eidolon. 6 attacks. Going in 3s and 2s. That is Ren 2 for Ren 2.
Goes right through. They're 3 damage each?
Yeah, 12 damage.
Yep, they're dead. You got them.
You could reward your ward, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they're 2
I'm
wounds. They're 2
coming
wounds
back.
apiece.
I'm coming back.
But he will have fish. No,
They're dead.
And Volturnos. He's going to try not to kill himself on these Sisters of Slaughter. All right, we're going to go 2s and, nope, 3s and 3s, because they're -1 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
All the time?
They're always -1 hit. Yep.
Okay.
Dance of Death. Nope, Dance of Death is a different one. It is
The other one?
Dance of Diversion.
Diversion.
Yep.
Diversion.
Passive. Subtract 1 from hit rolls from combat attacks that target this unit.
This is all the way to bucklers. Okay. All right, 3s and 3s. Here we go. Okay. Statistical. 2 at Ren 2.
No mortals back.
Okay, good. That
4
was
damage.
4 damage, so
Take 4 damage.
cool. And then now his mount. His mount is going to hit on 4s and wound on 3s. I'll hit. 1. Ren 1.
Nothing.
2 more damage.
Take 1. A -1 attack over here, right?
Yes.
So we have scimitars.
Jeez. All right.
3.
Friend.
Some sort of, maybe. Just roll it.
Save 2. So it takes 1 more.
See? Why learn a rule when we could just not look it up? And then 1 hoof, nothing.
Last CP, I'm going to power through with my unit of Morsar Guard. D3 mortal wounds for 1.
Okay, we take a wound.
Okay, irritating. That was my turn. Things didn't go horribly awry, but didn't go as nice as I wanted to. I'm tied up in combat with these Sisters of Slaughter right here, and that turns off my shooting on the turtle as well. I have 2 free units. If I do get the double, I can probably lift those snakes more likely than not, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, so far so good. Let's get into the roll-off for Battle Round 3. You ready?
Yes.
I'm going to take the turn.
Yeah,
So
makes sense.
we'll be back for Battle Round 3, Daughters of Khaine. Battle Round 3 is upon us. You have your strikes first right now. It is the high tide. So I do have to be careful about where I go and how I go. But I still should go. Otherwise, you're going to pin me back here. I would prefer to pin you over there. For my battle tactic this turn, I think we're going to go for a Reclaim the Realms. I have some objective monkeys who can kind of spread out and get me all the realms. So I think that'll be fine. And then I would like to touch this place of power with Medusa. Yes. So she's +1 to cast.
I will not do that with Volturnos. He's on 1 wound.
Come on, Volturnos, touch it.
No.
Let's do some casting. We're going to start with Doomfire from the Doomfire Warlocks into your guard. Nope. Come on, guys. Cast stuff. We're going to do a... They're going to try and bring out the Blade Wind. Yes. My Hag Queen is going to try and give the Fighty Snakes a 5-up ward. No. This is the turn we needed the 5-up ward. We're going to go for a Mind Razor. Razors of the Mind. Nope. Hag Queen is going to cast for Sacrament of Blood. Yes.
That goes off all the way.
So they are at Battle Round 5, so that gives them +1 attack.
And +1 to charge.
+1 to hit, wound, charge, it's everything.
Yeah.
Yep, it's pretty good. And then my other priestess would like to do a chant. She's going to cast for She's going to chant for Sacrament of Blood as well.
That's a double one?
Yeah, it is my unlimited.
Oh wow.
Yep. And she's just going to bank it. And that's it.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not going to rally my Eidolon.
Okay, no rallies. Let's move into movement. Movement phase is complete. We are reclaiming the realms. We got a little hero in that quadrant. We have another hero standing in the center of this quadrant. We ran our Hag Queen, and then we also have some options and some Doomfire Warlocks all the way back here. You threw a 5-inch or 3-inch redeploy with the Eidolon. So I have a 7-inch charge with the Fighty Snakes. We'll see if we can go slap him about. And I think that's about it. Yeah, that's it. Cool. We have some shooting that we're going to do. And we're going to start with our Doomfire Warlocks firing some pot shots into Volturnos.
Who's going to all-out defense? Because I don't want him to die just yet.
Coward! Take 5.
5. 2 ups. That's 1. 5-up board. Oh gosh. Oh, Volturnos dies.
Sad.
That's so frustrating. All right.
I have no more shooting. You don't have any counterfires?
No counterfires.
So then we charge. These Doomfire Warlocks are going to charge. And they're going to go this way. We'll charge with the Fighty Snakes.
It's 9. They're in.
9 + 1 is 10. Well, I noticed I was walking into a trap, and that trap was about to be a huge countercharge from the Morsar Guard. So instead of chasing down the Eidolon, I have decided to walk back to safety. And I'm just going to fight these guys right here. It's a really weird move where I like surged forward and then charged backwards, but I did not see that trap that was about to happen.
Yep. Are you going to charge with the Witch Elves?
I'm still going to charge with the Witch Elves because I might as well. We got an 8. All right, I have finished charging. You have contemplated long and hard about a counter charge. Are you going to do it?
Nah, I'm going to save it.
I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
I don't think a 10-inch counter charge is the right call.
Yeah.
When you're going to kill them all in the next turn no matter what. I just remembered I have the ability for combat phase ability to maybe make you fight strikes last.
The snake?
Yes. Pick an enemy unit in combat, roll a dice. If it exceeds the health characteristic, they have strike class. So on 5/6. Nope.
Nope.
Right, go nuts.
Cool. We're going to kick things off with my turtle going into those Sisters of Slaughter. This is going to be 3s and 2s. Crit mortals. Let's go. No crits. They're -1 to hit.
Yep.
4s and 2s. All right, that is 9 damage.
I'm going to take my 4 saves. Take a mortal.
Wow. Okay. And then I don't save it, so I take another wound. Then 9 damage.
They're dead.
They are dead. Ishli and guard. Oh, I need to do my combat abilities first. I'm going to do -1 attack on those snakes.
Okay.
Snake ladies. They are not -1 attack. I'm dead.
I'm dead.
All right, but first we're going to go into those Witch Elves. This is going to be 3s and 4s from the eels. Because I'm -1 to wound from your Heart of Fury.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 at Rin 1.
Should go right through.
That'll be 4 damage unless you have a 5-up fort. Or 5-up save.
I do not.
Okay.
4? Take 4 damage.
All right, guys on top. 3s and 5s. Ooh, 3 more damage. So we're in 2. 3 more damage.
Got it. Bloodstalkers, or Blood Sisters are going to activate. We have 3 attacks apiece right now, 2s, 2s, crit mortals. How about 8 mortal wounds?
Okay, they're dead.
Got it. We finished our pile-in moves. We did accidentally kill this piece of terrain with some horses off camera. Super exciting stuff. Fairly okay turn for the Daughters of Khaine. We did score 10. We completed our battle tactic. We hold on 2 more, which is great. We're scoring really well, but your 3 like hammer units are still alive. I've just killed, objective monkeys and then accidentally killed Volturnos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's high tide. All of that gets to go in. I do stand by the decision of not going into it last turn. Once I realized that I was going to get countercharged, because I would have lost a unit. And I'm still going to lose that unit, but now I only lose 1 versus the several that I was about to. So we're getting into your hero phase. What do you want to do for a tactic?
I am going to do Slay the Entourage. There's this lady on 1 wound that I'm going to kill.
Seems really, really easy. I think I do want to spend some commandular points, because you got nothing else, right?
I'm going to rally my eel over here.
Oh, go for it.
So he can either heal himself, or I can bring back another eel. He heals himself.
I'm going to do a rally on the Witch Elves, going down to 3. And because of my Zealous Orter, I'm going to get an extra 3 dice.
6.
5.
5.
With that being said, we're going to spend 1, going down to 2, and we're going to prayer with the Hag, or the Slaughter Queen. Mm-hmm. This is going to be for Martyr's Sacrifice. It goes off. So what that is once they die, I get to roll 2 dice, since it was an 8+, and for each 5 up, it's 1 mortal wound back at you. So if you go into the Witch Elves, I could do just a bazillion mortals back to you for killing them. I think that's really interesting.
Okay.
Ready to move?
Interesting. Yes, ready to move.
Let's do it.
All right, so that was my movement phase. I'm closing in. I'm going to see if this one eel can handle these 2 Doomfires. Probably not, but alas. And yeah, we're going to go into shooting phase.
I spent once command point and I redeployed my sisters, my witch elves. So you have a 7-inch charge to get to them.
Yep. It's really irritating.
Pretty cool.
Yep, yep. My turtle is now going to shoot. I'm going to split attacks. I'm going to shoot 1 shot at these guys, see if I can do some damage, and 3 shots into that last little lady I'm trying to kill off. First into Doomfires, 3s, nothing. Into her, 3s, 2s. That is 6 damage. Or win 1, win 1. So
Yep.
3 damage.
Triple 6s.
No,
Okay.
she's dead. Got her.
Battle tactic complete.
Battle tactic complete.
Easy.
Complete. Counter shooting? No? Okay.
I guess
All right.
I guess I could shoot that
Could
eel,
shoot
but
that
no.
eel if you want. Okay.
No.
All right, we're gonna do charges. Start with the eel. 3. He's in. Whoop. And now let's do the Eidolon. That's a 9. Let's go with the turtle. 7. And then those eels, let's see what they get. It's a 7. Do I want to go at you though? I don't know if I do. All right, I'm gonna do some mortal wounds into those witch elves.
Sounds good.
3s are 1, 5s are D3. 1 mortal wound. That's not good.
I saved it.
My rolling's been bad this game. For a lot of things. Not everything, but a lot of things. And into the snake's turtle. Does nothing. Okay. God. All right. Let's start off with...
What do you got for combat phase abilities?
I can fight last your hero, and that's it.
Oh, Witch Brew's any hero phase, dude.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna do the Witch Brew.
Okay.
Out of phase, I'm gonna see if I can give them a 5-up board. Yep. Good, now they have a 5-up board.
Okay.
Would that have changed your plans?
That's really, I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't think I'll kill him now.
And then I could give fight twice to a unit. I think I will give fight twice to the Witch Elves.
Yeah.
And that's all my CP.
This is really bad.
You're gonna be fine, just kill everything.
Start off with this little eel here. He is gonna do his stuff. 3s and 3s. Hey. 2, Rin 1.
Kill them both.
D3 for 5. Well, I might kill him.
Take 3 damage.
Take 3 damage, that's 1 dead. And then they had 1 wound on him? I don't know. 3s and 4s. One more, in 1.
Save it.
All right, let's go with the eels. The Morsar on top. They're going to be 3s and 4s because of the Heart of Fury. 3s, 4s, 1, or in 1.
Goes right through.
D3 damage. 3.
Take 3 damage.
Okay, and then guys on top are going to be 3s and 5s. 3 at rend 2, so 6 more damage. That was spicy.
Take 4 damage.
3 into the Heart of Fury. 3s and 3s, because it's not affected by its own thing. 2, a rend 1. Or, yeah.
Save 1, fail 1.
For 3.
Take 2.
Okay, and the guys on top, 3s and 4s. I'm rolling really bad. This is awful.
And then into the snake.
Into
One
the snake,
into the snake.
3s and 3s, nothing. 3s and 4s. 1 at rend 1. Saved it.
What's the turtle want?
Turtle's just gonna go on the snakes. 3s and 3s, crit mortals. There's some crits. 2, so Ren 2. So
Goes right through.
12 damage.
4 go down.
4 go down. 3s and 4s from the guys on top because they're +1, -1. 1 at Ren 1.
Fail it.
1 damage.
Cool.
Eidolon coming up next. He's going to pile in. So this is Eidolon going into the snakes. These are going to be 3s and 2s. 3s and 3s because of the Heart of Fury.
No, 3s and 2s because he has +1 to wound.
To other units.
It doesn't give
Not to
him
himself. Nope.
That's super lame.
Is the yeah. Okay, 2 Ren 2, so 6 damage.
Okay, another one goes down.
Okay. Fish.
Fish.
4s and 5s. 1 no rend.
Fail it.
1 damage.
Dead.
Got 1.
That's the first time a fish has ever killed anything. We are playing 40k right now. You went with all of your guys. I'll go with all of my stuff. Hag Queen. Do I hit him on 4s?
Yes.
Okay, 4s. Those are crit mortals that you ignore. 1 wound at rend 1.
4 up. He's okay.
High Gladiatrix behind him. So we have our Barbed Whip and Gladiatrix Blade. 6 attacks.
4s.
1 at rend 1.
4 up. Takes it.
2 damage.
5s. Takes them both.
We have 6 attacks with the Fighty Snakes going into the turtle. 2 more wounds.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
And 3 saves at rend 1.
Oh, jeez.
So 2 damage each.
All right, 5s. 5 damage.
Okay.
So he's taking 7.
And then the Bloodwrack Viper is going to swing at it. Does 3 more wounds.
Takes 2 more.
My Sergeant will go against your eel. These guys have been fighting literally all game against each other, huh? 2 at rend 1.
5s. Both go through.
Single damage. And then the horsies. Take 1 from the horse. Single damage.
He's down to 1.
We just keep doing this. Before we go much further, we didn't roll the mortals at you when my 7 died. Mortals on 5s. 6 mortal wounds. Witch elves are swinging back, and you've all out defensed. Here we go. I'll just roll these.
No Ren. So 3s. Take 1.
Wow.
All right.
And then our second activation. 14, 3-up save.
Should have been rolling your dice the whole time.
That's the trick.
A 1 eel dies. I'm going to now power through with my Eidolon to get onto that far objective, take it from that Medusa, and I'm going to put the mortal wounds onto those snakes. They take a mortal wound. Should have been rolling your dice. All right, that was my turn. That was a really frustrating high tide. I did okay. I mostly lifted the snakes and I tied up those witch elves and killed a bunch of them, but I took a bunch of mortal wounds. I couldn't deal with this one Doomfire Warlock unit over here. I didn't really have the resources to. So it's kind of not feeling great. I'm down by 4 points. I scored 8 and we're going, so I'm not really in a position to double. Yeah, going into the next turn.
All right, good luck to you.
Good luck to you too. Yep.
All right, so we will maintain order with Daughters of Khaine, and we will be back for Battle Round 4 with only the green objective on. We'll see how it all shakes out. I think we're ready to go for turn 4. Daughters of Khaine are getting into it. And for our battle tactic, we have to try and slay the entourage, which is going to be the turtle. What's it got? 6 wounds left and a 5-up ward?
7 wounds left and a 5-up ward.
Okay. Still tough target, but a doable target. We have plenty of things to go fight with it. We have some hero phase stuff to do. We're going to reach out and touch that place of power with my Medusa. Yep. You want it?
Do it with my Eidolon. Yep.
Okay. And then my Hag Queen is going to give the Fighty Snakes a 5-up ward. I'm a 3-up. Sure. And then she's going to pray for Sacrament.
Nope.
Nope. She doesn't have any ritual points. And then on this side, we're going to pray for Sacrament of Blood as well. No, and she doesn't have any ritual points. My Doomfire Warlock is going to try and cast Doomfire.
I think that goes off.
It's a 7. We're going to be stuck in combat forever.
Yep. You can Doomfire over here, though.
I could, but I'm not going to because they're going to Mind Razor. 8.
You got it.
Yay! Finally!
Don't think I am in range. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
That was important. Really, really needed that. And then my Medusa, she's just going to try and give herself running charge.
Okay. I was trying to unbind. No, I did not because you have
plus
a 10.
1. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I can't rally anything because everything's in combat. So, you got anything?
So no, I'm going to wait to rally the Eidolon. I'm going to save my CP in case things go bad.
All right, let's move some stuff. Movement phase is complete. We used our Shadow Patrol ability to teleport one of our heroes out of dodge because of the Eidolon, and then we had our relic teleport over here. Then we fell back with our Witch Elves. They took 3 mortals. And then we ran with our Hag Queen so that we can try and get +1 attack to the Doomfire Warlocks because they're suddenly Ren 2 damage. Yeah, I'm trying to deny him some battle tactics next turn, and I gotta kill that turtle and try and take this point. We do have some shooting to do, and it's gonna be these little tiny repeater crossbows into your turtle.
Yep, who's going to all-out defense just to make sure, as best of a chance as possible that he doesn't die.
Here we go.
5?
5, no rend.
2s. He's good. That was a good all-out defense.
This is a really good all-out defense. And then we have a Bloodwrack Stare from the Medusa, and this goes into your
Eels.
Hits on a 2. It hits. And then I roll dice per models, and it's mortals on 5s. No mortals.
No mortals.
All right, let's go ahead and charge now. We shall charge with the Blade Wind.
It's in.
It's in like Flynn. And then we shall charge with the Doomfire Warlocks. They are also in. And then we're going to charge with the High Gladiatrix. Squeeze into this turtle.
Right.
Charge is complete. Any counter charges from you?
No counter charges.
Combat phase abilities. The only thing that we have is going to be our Manifestation. Its unnatural edge. On a 3-up, it's going to make the turtle be able to not all-out defense. No all-out defense for you.
That's not good.
That's good. And then we might as well spend it. We'll go down to 3, and we'll make our
Snakes.
Our snakes fight twice.
Yep, makes sense.
That's it. I think we'll pile in and activate with the Doomfire Warlocks. Doomfire Warlocks into the turtle. +1 hit and wound. And we're going to be Ren 2 damage because of
Mind Razor.
Mind Razor. 5 at Ren 2.
5 at Ren 2. Come on, turtle, 5s. Oh,
4 damage.
4 damage. 5 up ward. Takes 3. So
All right.
he is down to 6.
And then the horses. 1 wound from the horses.
3 up. Wow. 3 up. He's okay. Turtle's feeling a little bit better about himself. He's down to, I think, 5 attacks because he's bracketed.
So he's at 10?
He took 9 and then he took 3 more.
Yeah.
So he's at 12 damage taken,
Oh,
actually.
okay.
My bad. All right, so the turtle is going to go into the spear snakes there. This is going to be only 5 attacks that he's bracketed. 3s and 3s because of the Heart of Fury. And crit mortals. Oh. 3 at Rend 2.
Go through.
9 damage.
There's only 1 left. On 1 wound.
Okay, and the guys on top, 3s and 5s. Two, Rend 1.
Uh-oh. You kill her. Bloodwrack Viper. Gonna activate. 3 hits. 3 wounds, Rend 1.
No anti-monster.
Nope. It's anti-hero.
Takes 1.
3 damage.
5s. Takes 3s down to 1 wound. Okay, I'm sending my eels in to try and rescue my turtle. It's very low chance, but we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna send 2 eels into the Gladiatrix and 2 eels into the Blade Wind. We're all out attacking, so the guys on top will hit on 2s instead of 3s. But yeah, it's gonna be dicey.
Will all out defense the Gladiatrix.
Okay, this is going into the Gladiatrix. This is gonna be 3s and 4s from the eels. I should be using your dice.
Here you go.
I'm using your dice. This is guys on top. 4 attacks, 5 attacks, 2s, and no, 4 attacks, 2s and 5s. 1. 2 Rend.
Rend 2.
Yeah, 1 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Take a damage.
All right, and then the other eels. 1, 2.
Buckle my shoe.
3s and 3s. That's much better. Okay, 3 at Rend 1 into your swords.
Fail them all.
Should be D3. 6 damage.
Take 6. It's got 1 health left.
Okay, guys on top. 2s and 4s. 3, Rend 1.
Goes right through.
1 damage.
All right, you got the Blade Wind.
Well, I got the Blade Wind. That's good.
Hi, Gladiatrix. Here we go. 4 at Rend 1.
4 at Rend 1. 4s.
2 damage each.
5s. No, got him.
Helpful. Helpful.
All right, eel, 3s and 3s. 2, Rend 1.
Found both.
D3, 2 damage.
Dead. That's it for the Daughters of Khaine. We score 8 points. We hold 1, 2, or we hold 1 and more. We don't hold 2. We don't get the bonus 2 points because he is still within 6 of the center. And we completed our battle tactic just barely of Slay the Entourage. Doomfire Warlocks are putting in the work this game. Yeah, that's about it. We're going to get into your turn. How about a tactic?
Yep, I'm slaying tyrants. There's one of these ladies gonna die. Cool. And for my hero phase, I'm gonna rally this eel again because he's down to 1 wound, and I want to see if I can get another eel back. I'm using your dice again.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's up to 3. All right, that's fine. 1 suffered instead of
So you have 1 wound or 1
1
CP
suffered.
left?
I've got 1 CP left.
Okay.
And I might as well, yeah, I might as well do the place of power, I guess, on the Eidolon. He gets it.
And then do you want to try and banish one of these?
Oh, yeah.
manifestations with that?
Yeah, let's banish the... Probably do the snake, because I don't want to have to deal with it in combat. 7?
It's got to be gone. Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. Cool.
I will spend 1 CP, and I'm going to do my Zealous Orator Rally on the Witch Elves to bring back 4.
Okay.
This priestess is going to give Witch Brew to herself, and she has a 5-up ward.
Okay.
Because it's the only thing in range. Ready to move?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Movement phase is complete. I'm going to try and lift everything on that objective. This lady is outside of 6, so if I clear everything, I'll get 10 points. And I desperately need 10 points. Let's rock and roll with my charges. Start with those eels. It's a 9. And let's go with the Eidolon. Hut! That's a 10. And let's go with my Ishlian Guard. It's a 6. All right, and then we'll do our mortal wounds. This time it's 4s and 6s instead of 3s and 5s. Let's see if we do more than 1 mortal wound this time. That's would have been nice. All right, there's 3 mortal wounds. All right, a couple combat phase abilities. I'm going to try to do a -1 attack on those Doomfire Warlocks. They have -1 attack from my Ishlian Guard, and then I'm going to try to fight slash that hero from my Eidolon. She's fight slash. Perfect. All right, Eidolon going into this hero, 3s and 2s. We're going to put the fish into the Doomfire Warlocks just to get some poke damage on them. 3s and 2s. 3 at Ren 2.
They go right through?
9 damage.
3.
Jeez.
Well, I still take 5 damage and die.
Yeah. 4s and 4s into your Doomfire Warlocks from the fish. Mighty fish. Nothing.
Doomfire Warlocks into your guard. Four, -1 rend, or -2 rend.
4 -2 rend. 6 is... I'll kill the Neil. Then your horses.
One hoof.
Goes through.
Single damage.
Kills another eel, because you did 4 before, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So you killed 2 eels. All right. The eels, Morsar Guard are going to go in. They are +1 to wound, -1 to wound. So the eels themselves are 3s and 4s.
I guess we will spend our last command points since it's the end of the battle round, and we'll all out defense.
3s and 4s. Oh. Okay, 2 are in 1.
Kill them both.
D3 for 5 damage.
Take 5 damage.
Okay. Guys in top, 3s and 4s. 1, range 1.
Fail it.
2 damage. This guy going in. 3s and 4s. 2 in 1.
Fail them both.
For 4 damage.
4 damage wards. Take 3 damage.
All right, guy on top. Come on, keep killing Doomfires, dude. 3s and 4s. 1, Ren 1. Saved it. Okay, and then I'm going to end of turn power through with this guy. So I have this objective, so I'm just trying to kill him and try to stay away from him. D3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
2.
I need a 6.
Yes.
You got him.
10 points. Whew. That was tight.
Andrew, it's a really close game. You're only down by 2.
Down by 2.
Because of that 10-point turn. So you've done 8, 8, 8, and a 10. And I've done 2 10s and 2 8s. So you're down by 2.
Down by
we both
2.
have very little armies left.
Yep. And
we're going into battle round 5.
Battle round 5.
It's a squeaker of a game that we thought was going to be over in battle round 3 for certain.
Yeah.
So, very good turn. Let's do the roll off.
Yeah.
For battle round
5. Roll off.
So we maintain order, and I see if I can do a tactic.
Yes.
We'll be back. Battle round 5. Still alive.
Still alive.
We're gonna fight with We're gonna fight with 2 units and not die. So what we'll do is we're gonna take our little hero, and she'll auto run so that she can go fight this piece of terrain. We'll try and juice up these witch elves and send them in and see if we can do enough damage. That's it. That's gonna be the whole turn. If we do enough damage, we'll win the game. If we don't do enough damage, you'll probably win the game. That's how it'll go down. So let's do a little bit of casting, and the first and most important one is going to be a Mind Razor. No.
Yay.
Our next cast.
Next prayer.
Next prayer. Let's see, they don't need Sacrament because it's battle round 5, so we have +1 attack. We'll do the one that explodes mortals if they die. Martyr's Sacrifice. Yes, and we'll take it. So each one of them dies, they'll get to do a mortal on a 5-up. And then this lady over here is going to give herself a 5-up ward. No. And then she will not pray anything because she doesn't need anything. That's what I want. I want to rally. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't say that too loudly.
Well, it's like the whole point is I got to rally these guys.
Zealous Orator. 2.
3. Man, that Zealous Orator is not really been paying off.
I'm claiming the black dice, Michael.
You're like, they're mine.
Okay.
Now we're done. Go for it.
Now I'm going to rally. I think I'm going to rally that eel so I can get some Ishlian Guard. That is enough to bring back an eel.
Let's move. Movement phase is complete. Very little has happened. And you pulled a 1-inch redeploy to try and block off, but it wasn't enough because it was only that 1 inch.
Yeah.
Down to 2 command points.
3. Yeah.
Is it 3 command points?
Yeah, 3 command points.
Okay. And then that's it. We auto ran over there. I'm down to 2 command points. We have a shooting attack to do, and it's going to come from the Bloodwrack Viper. Not the Bloodwrack Viper, the Medusa. And she's going to put it into your guard.
What's the range on it?
12 inches. And then it's mortals on 5s. Nothing.
Okay.
It's not designed to shoot them.
Yeah, no.
And then we will charge with our Witch Elves. They have a mighty 10. Charges are complete. Counter charges for you?
Yes, I'm going to countercharge with my Ishlian Guard so that I can reduce your number of attacks and hopefully keep you from doing too much damage.
Okay.
That's a 10. They're in.
Okay.
Cool. Everybody's having a fun time in the middle.
Combat phase on a 3-up, we'll get +1 attack. Yes.
A 3-up, you get -1 attack. Yes.
Okay. So we just have 5 attacks apiece.
Yes. You are -1 to hit because it is turn 5.
4 attacks apiece. And a -1 to hit. Cool.
+1 to hit. Yeah.
Sweet. So let me get a gazillion dice. I have 15 in there at 4 attacks apiece. Rend 1.
So it's 61 attacks.
The Witch Elves have a gazillion attacks. We're putting 20 into the Morshar Guard, and we're putting 40 into the other. That way we're trying to just get rid of all of your eels and then just try and survive from your Eidolon. Right, that's the plan. I'm -1 hit because it's high tide again, or it's
low tide again.
Low tide. So I will spend 1 CP to all out attack, bringing me down to 1. And then you're all out defensing.
Well, all out defense the Ishlian Guard.
Okay.
My last CP might be silly, but yeah.
Trying to keep them alive. So let's go ahead and fight the 20 in here. These are going to be 2s and 3s. 11 at -1.
Well, let's see what happens. 5s. They're dead.
And this is into your other guard. These guys have a 5-up ward, though.
Yeah, 5-up ward, and they're on a 3-up.
23
23
at -1. Good golly, Miss Molly. That's a lot.
4s. 5s. Oh, they're dead. All right, Eidolon goes. He's mad, and he's going to repress his fury all over your faces.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
3s and 3s.
Nope, he's sad. That's what repressed fury looks like.
4s and 5s from his fish. He did nothing.
He did nothing. That's it for the Daughters of Khaine. We scored 8 points. That thing just gets to automatically fight. We fought there. Nothing died. We took the point, but he's still within center of it. And what a game. We went the distance, but right at the last minute, you don't have a tactic that you can do next turn.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
I don't think I do.
So I think at that point we were going to
concede. Sad.
Good game. We're gonna roll off, or we're gonna do some math hammer off screen, see if the Eidolon can maybe clear out a couple and secure the point, and we'll see how many points the Deepkin get on their turn, and we will be back for the wrap up. We're here for the wrap up. The final score is going to be 34 for the Deepkin and 44 for the Daughters of Khaine. The Eidolon didn't have quite enough damage output to lift the sisters in the bottom of battle round 5, so he gets a 0-point turn. Comment down below, what are your thoughts on this game? I know we got a couple rules wrong here and there. We had to correct a couple things.
Too much 5-up ward on the sisters slaughter, but he also forgot that they did their mortal wounds into Volturnos earlier on.
Right.
Things like that.
Things like that. Too much damage into Volturnos, and then we goofed it, and then it was hard to fix. Overall, I think it was a really close game. When we were looking at this matchup, we both thought that maybe the Deepkin had the advantage, and that they were going to just kind of blow out the sisters. And then we went 5 battle rounds.
Yeah.
Really, really, really tight all the way to the end. And as Andrew pointed out, a lot of it might have been won in small movements and small redeploys.
There are 3 big redeploys. One is he got his Doomfire Warlocks that managed to evade getting killed turn 1. And then he had his Sisters of Slaughter when they pushed back really far and I couldn't do anything to them on high tide. And then 3 was when I was trying to block him off of the objective. I needed like a 2 or a 3 to block him off the objective, and I rolled a 1. So I couldn't stop him from scoring that point, that turn.
Yeah.
That would have been huge.
Yep, that really would have been big. Casting was kind of irrelevant for this game. I had one big turn of, I finally got my Mind Razor off, and the Doomfire Warlocks got to do their thing. The manifestations were quite good, and like they really got to show off because you didn't have any casters, so I kind of got to have everything. But Doomfire Warlocks were MVP of this game. They did everything. They got me almost all of my tactics. Like literally, like take the flanks, sure. Hold this one, got it. Slay the entourage, can do. Like they just kept doing everything that I needed to. They're a surprising amount of wounds. They can have a surprising amount of damage output. Like just really, really good. I don't normally play Daughters like this. I usually play with the Shadow Queen and Fighty Snakes. this is really an interesting and fun way to play it. I feel like there's a lot more tools. There's way more bodies on the board, and you can just do way more interesting things. And I think the damage output is probably higher.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I was being quite aggressive and cheeky with the shooting unit, and I could have played a little bit more cagey with it. But being able to like teleport and shoot something,
Big.
that's a big deal.
That's how you clear your screens.
And so MVP for me goes to the Doomfire Warlocks. They just did everything that I could have possibly hoped. And then LVP is going to go to the Khainite.
Oh yeah, they didn't do much.
They came down and snagged one objective and immediately died. And I
Yep.
could have snagged that objective with literally anything.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they're MVP for me, but they maybe aren't needed in this list.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, MVP, probably the Eidolon. He did do a lot of work. He didn't do enough work, but he did quite a bit. The Turtle did quite a bit too, but he barely went down in that turn. The Eels kept whiffing for me pretty bad on their attacks on a lot of when they had opportunities to attack. Volturnos would probably be the LVP. I kind of misplaced him a little bit. He was too vulnerable to. My biggest mistake would be the turn one. How I should have auto ran the Reavers up, and then put the Ishlian behind them, so I had a double screen to make sure that I couldn't get hit the next turn. But instead, I didn't quite do that right, and he was able to get into Volturnos and tie him up. And he just kind of went down to Sisters of Slaughter. The Thralls also didn't do super great. They got me a point and then died immediately. Otherwise, yeah, a lot of missed opportunities on my end, but...
So you've played this list now for a while. You took it to a tournament. We played it here today. It's fun, but it's not winning games.
Right, yeah.
So what do you need to change to make this into a winning list? Because I feel like you have power.
I mean, I think dropping Volturnos, more Eels, and Eidolon of the Sea is really the way to go. That's what I've been starting to run lately. The Ishlian Guard are really good. Anything in combat just does not stand up to Ishlian Guard because of the -1 attacks. I mean, Daughters might actually be able to do it, but...
the Ishlian Guard should be bodyguarding for something, though.
Yeah, they can do all sorts of stuff.
Because that's really spicy of being able to be like, -2 to your attacks.
Yeah, like what I've been doing is like getting a bunch of Ishlian Guard and just surrounding an Eidolon and just like, here's -2 attacks into a thing that you can't deal with, and like, yeah, and that's just a nut that just goes around and destroys stuff, and then you have other things off the side, like Reavers, or I've been playing with the Black Talons, are pretty fun with Eidolon, with Idoneth.
So a lot of people have been swearing by the turtle for Deepkin. I don't really, like, I love the turtle, like I love the model, but like I don't really like what it does. I feel like it's a ton of points, but and there's that whole double turtle list that's running around, which is wild to see.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying that out, but ended up not doing that.
You know who has another turtle? Jared.
Well, you guys, we could have.
Well, yeah, we have one. We have one.
We probably should have done that. Let's do this re-rack. Turtle's good. I like the turtle. He can be a big presence. I didn't utilize him properly. I think just having the eels, that redeploy that stretched out my eels really messed me up.
Yeah.
Because if I had them all clumped together, that would have been a lot of stuff with a 5-up board. So if you can keep things kind of clumped up, he can be pretty handy. And he's got some anti-monster shooting into some lists, which is nice.
So what's the tech with taking 2 of them? Is it just so that you can have 2 blocks of 5-up ward running around?
Yeah, you have 4 pieces that all have 3-up, 5-up, and they all do decent damage, except for the caster. And you can take some eels with the turtles to go do your objectives and hold on to them. And it's just, I think it's just a lot to deal with each individual piece.
Sure. So you're just making Nurgle. Got it.
Yeah, or Gargants. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not that good to make that work. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So that's what's going on there.
Now we're gonna re-rack. We're gonna play another game, and since the chat doesn't like you, you have to play my Sylvaneth. And
Cities
versus cities, but it's gonna be fun because we're taking the Bone Tide Enforcers in that list.
Yeah.
So that'll be out soon. Looking forward to that one. So let's get a bite to eat and then re-rack. Play another game. We'll be here all night.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys next week for another battle report.